Cobra Kai.
Kidding.
Bonsai! I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, and this is part 2 of my Cobra Kai Season 5 trailer breakdown. If you have not yet watched part 1, make sure to go check that out by clicking the card on the top right of the screen, and then come back and watch this one. Let's get into it. Here we can see a hand placing down a cup pod with a Cobra Kai flag on it. Now we know that this is Terry Silver's hand because of the 3 wrinkles in the middle of his palm that indicate, I'm just kidding guys, we just know it's Terry Silver. So here we can see Terry Silver literally mapping out his plan for the Cobra Kai franchise and where he wants to put the different dojos. He's using a giant map of the valley to pinpoint where each Cobra Kai dojo will be located. He's using coffee cup pods and a Cobra Kai flag to represent where he plans to have each dojo located in the valley. Now next to the coffee pod, we can see a square-shaped tile on the map that is also probably being used to represent something else. My theory is that the coffee pods with the Cobra Kai flag sticking out of them are representing dojos that Terry Silver has already built, and that the locations marked with these square tiles are locations that Silver plans to build but has not built yet, and once he does, then that tile will be replaced with a coffee pod with the Cobra Kai flag to show that there's a dojo now residing in that area. We then cut to a shot of the outside of one of the brand new Cobra Kai dojos. Now this is just one of the many dojos that Terry Silver plans on opening, and below the Cobra Kai logo, we can see a giant banner that reads Grand Opening. This means that we're going to be seeing the very beginning of Cobra Kai's expansion. Season 5 isn't going to start with already established dojos that have a bunch of new students. We're going to see everything from the grand opening to getting new students to Terry Silver bringing all of these dojos to life for the first time. Now there's a lot to dissect with this shot, but something I found interesting was that there's a palm tree on the left side of the screen. Now in the Cobra Kai universe, the show takes place in the valley. It takes place in Los Angeles, California. However, Cobra Kai is actually filmed in Atlanta, Georgia. There are very few scenes that they film in Los Angeles, California, and for the most part, those scenes are to establish the shot by getting exteriors and showing some palm trees to give you the sense that they are in the valley, because as you guys may or may not know, Atlanta, Georgia looks nothing like the San Fernando Valley. So it looks like with this shot, they really wanted the audience to feel like they are still in California, so they decided to film this in Los Angeles. By having this palm tree in the shot, it reminds us that we're still in the valley, despite most of the filming that is done in Atlanta, Georgia. Now if we look to the bottom of the screen, we can see the Cobra Kai logo and another sign that reads Cobra Kai. Then when we look at the building itself, we can see the words Cobra Kai on it with a black coloring with a red outline. Now I have to be honest, while I do like the modernized feel of the dojo, I feel like the text up there is just eh. I mean, if I didn't know what Cobra Kai was, I could assume this place is anything. It could be a gym, it could be a grocery store of cobras, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a karate dojo. I don't know, that's just a little nitpick, but maybe Terry Silver's marketing team needs some help. So, guys, if you're listening to this, I'm here to help. I got some ideas. If you really want to make Cobra Kai bigger and better, just let me know. Cobra Kai Kid. And just like the interior of the dojo, Terry Silver also has his face on the exterior of this dojo on the window right over there. Talk about image, I mean, this guy really isn't afraid to put himself out there. Now we can see in front of the dojo, there's a stand set up that says Cobra Kai on it. There you have a bunch of the Cobra Kai students in their black karate gis, including Phoebe French, who I actually just met at the Cobra Kai Live and Badass event. And then you can also see actor AJ Hicks, who plays Edmund in the show. Now him and Dieter, played by Craig Borden, are the only 2 original Cobra Kais have been in the show since the beginning, and I hope over time maybe they get a bigger role. And to the left of the Cobra Kai stand, if we look closely, we can see Kenny. Now in this shot, it looks like all the Cobra Kais are helping to promote the dojo, and they're handing out flyers, maybe they're handing out free classes, anything to get people to come and train at Cobra Kai and get the attention there. We then cut to a closer up shot of Kenny. It's the same exact scene, but now we have a better look of him. He's standing in front of the Cobra Kai dojo. He's got his black karate gi on. He's got a Cobra Kai duffel bag. We can see him helping to promote Cobra Kai by handing things out to pedestrians. It looks like he's handing out a flyer, or maybe it's a sticker. Either way, it's something that's shaped in the Cobra Kai logo, and it's something to help promote the dojo and to get people to want to come and join. I just find it funny how he has this big smile on his face. He's like a little kid saying, "Oh, come on, please join some karate." And then literally, if they were to join karate, this is what would happen to them. Kenny, you are one evil dude. In our next shot, we have another angle of Terry Silver's map of the valley as he plots down more Cobra Kai locations to expand the franchise. And boom! Here we can see a much clearer look of Terry Silver's plan. On this map of the valley, we have locations such as Chatsworth, Northridge, Reseda, Woodland Hills, Encino, Van Nuys, Sherman Oaks, North Hollywood, and Burbank. Now in this shot, we can see a bunch of different marked locations, including the coffee pods with the Cobra Kai flag sticking out of them, and the tiles that we saw earlier in the trailer. When we count all of them together, there are 15 marked locations. But when we break it down even more, 9 of these 15 locations are coffee pods with the Cobra Kai flag sticking out of them. And the other 6 locations that were represented with tiles don't have a Cobra Kai flag sticking out of them. So according to my theory, at this point when Terry Silver is making this map, there are 9 Cobra Kai locations out there. And all of the locations that he has already built are represented with the coffee pods with the flags in them. However, the other 6 tiles without a Cobra Kai flag sticking out of them represent the dojos that Terry has not built yet, but the ones that he plans on building. And then once he does build them, then he'll swap out the tile with the coffee pod with the Cobra Kai flag. But as of right now, he has 6 dojos that still need to be built, while 9 dojos are already active and running. And not only that, but look how much ground he's covering. He's dispersing the Cobra Kai dojos in multiple locations all over the valley so that no matter where you go, you'll always be at least 5 minutes away from the nearest dojo. Now, from the Karate Kid movies to the Cobra Kai series, we've established a lot of different locations within the valley. Houses where people live, dealerships where people work, and schools where kids get their education. So when it comes to this map and the different locations that Terry Silver plans on opening Cobra Kai dojos in, we can come up with some theories based around where Silver is building the dojo and what else we know is in the area. Let's start on the left with Woodland Hills. It looks like Silver has 2 dojos in Woodland Hills, one that's already built and one that's still in the process of being built. Woodland Hills is also the location of West Valley High School, where all the kids go to school. Silver must have done this purposely, considering the Cobra Kai dojo's main age demographic is kids. By opening up a Cobra Kai dojo right near the high school, it allows easy transportation for kids and easy access to just go right from school to the dojo. It also just brings a lot more eyes into it because kids who might not be familiar with Cobra Kai will definitely be familiar with it once they see this brand new dojo that all their other fellow students are attending right next to their school. Then if we go a little up on the map, we can see Reseda has 2 locations, one that's being built and one that's already built. Reseda is a location that has featured multiple things from the Cobra Kai and Karate Kid universe. Most notably, Daniel's old apartment South Seas, and now in Cobra Kai, Johnny and Miguel's apartment. It's definitely not going to be a good feeling for Johnny when he has to drive home every day and see 2 Cobra Kai dojos located right near his house. If we then go down on the map a little, we can see there is 1 Cobra Kai location built in Encino. And this is a big one. Encino is where Daniel LaRusso currently lives with his family, and Daniel also owns a car dealership in Encino. Silver probably knew this, and I'm sure he took advantage of the situation by building a dojo right near LaRusso's house or right near his dealership. You could only imagine how Daniel would feel if he had to go home every day and see a Cobra Kai dojo right near his house. If we then go up a little bit on the map, we can see that Silver has built a dojo in Van Nuys, with a couple other dojos being built in the area. Now this is big because we have a couple of things located in Van Nuys. For one, we have another LaRusso auto dealership, but we also have Tom Cole's. If you guys don't remember who Tom Cole is, Tom appeared in seasons 1 and 3 of Cobra Kai and is Daniel's biggest arch nemesis and who is the main rival of LaRusso auto dealership. Now, I have a theory that Silver is going to open up his dojo right near where Tom Cole has his dealership. Then I believe that they're going to be working together as both of them hate Daniel LaRusso and want to take him down. I think you'll have a bunch of situations where Tom Cole sponsors Cobra Kai and where Cobra Kai sponsors Tom Cole, and that way it leaves LaRusso Auto out of the mix and it'll draw more attention to Tom Cole's dealership on Van Nuys and not Daniel's. It's a theory, but it really makes a lot of sense, and I think it would be a really interesting plotline to watch unfold. We then have another built dojo in Sherman Oaks where Daniel also has a dealership, and then we have 3 dojos that are built in the North Hollywood area with another one on the way. And Daniel also has a dealership in North Hollywood. So Terry Silver is opening up a lot of Cobra Kai dojos right where Daniel has his dealerships. So I hope Season 5 explores this and maybe we get some competition there where Silver is purposely trying to get people to come to his business and take away from Daniel's. There's a lot going on with this map, but I think we broke down most of it. So the question I have for you is, what do you think Silver's plan is with opening these Cobra Kai dojos in these specific locations? Do you think it's going to affect Daniel's dealerships at all or any of the other locations? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this part 2 of the breakdown. Make sure to check out part 3 where we're going to dive even more into the trailer. Make sure to subscribe to Cobra Kai Kid and turn on all notifications to never miss a new video. Hit that like button and share the video with your fellow Cobras and Miyagitos. I'll see you all next time on Cobra Kai Kid, and until then remember, Cobra Kai never dies.